Holy mother of grail. Guys, today we have something exclusive in the home. This is AMD's all new Ryzen 9000 series CPU. What is up guys, Vimal here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited because you people know right, AMD has finally launched their next gen Ryzen 9000 series desktop CPUs, and ever since that I've been getting so many comments in my recent PC build videos asking Vimal bro, where are your videos on the brand new Ryzen 9000 series CPUs? Arey yaar sabar karo, let me get my hands on the CPUs first, right? So main reason for the delay is these brand new CPUs were literally stuck at our Indian customs for almost 7-8 days, and that is the reason I got them very late, but finally I got my hands on it, right? And there you go, this is how they came directly from AMD's headquarters. Now you might be wondering, where's the box and stuff? Why did it come like this? Well, this is like a test sample guys, review unit. It is not a retail unit that you can go into a shop and buy. That is the reason it is like this. So today in this video, using these brand new Ryzen 9000 series CPUs, we will be building an epic gaming PC. In fact, the very first Ryzen 9000 series gaming PC build in India. And along with that, I'll be sharing a very detailed review showcasing benchmarks, gameplay tests, and everything you might be looking for. You'll get complete information in this video. So make sure to watch it till the end. So before we actually get started with the entire PC theme, configuration, concept, and everything, right? First of all, let me tell you what exactly is new on this brand new Ryzen 9000 platform. I'm pretty sure some of you people might not know the difference, right? So in this video, we'll also do a bit of comparison between its previous gen Ryzen 7000 series CPUs and also the competitor CPUs as well, guys. It's gonna be a very valuable and informative video. So AMD's Ryzen 9000 series CPUs are based on their brand new Zen 5 architecture, which feature a TSMC 4nm process. So previous gen Ryzen 7000 were based on Zen 4, right? That was based on a TSMC 5nm process. So this year's brand new CPUs are going to be a bit more efficient, and also AMD is saying that you'll see up to 16% of IPC performance uplift compared to the previous gen model. So today in this video, we'll definitely be doing a bit of comparisons, and those are numbers claimed by AMD, right? But after doing a bit of benchmarks, I will be sharing my practical reviews and feedback about these brand new CPUs. Now you might ask about the motherboard and socket compatibility, right? Well, I have a good news for you people. These brand new Ryzen 9000 series support existing AM5 socket. So yes, you can use your older gen motherboards or your existing motherboards X670 platform while doing a simple upgrade, guys, BIOS upgrade, and that's it. These motherboards support Ryzen 7000 series, 8000 series, and 9000 series as well, and they'll keep supporting up to 2027, so you don't need to worry about the socket or compatibility. But keeping that aside, AMD has definitely unveiled two brand new chipset motherboards, X870 series and also X870E, but unfortunately they're not available as of now alongside the CPUs. You'll have to wait for some more months, maybe by the year end they'll definitely come into the market. Anyways, coming back to our CPU variant, today in the house, as I've told you, top of the line CPU we have Ryzen 9 9950X, which is literally a 16 core 32 thread monster CPU with a max boost clock of up to 5.7 GHz. Now if you do a direct comparison with the previous gen Ryzen 9 7950X, right, to be honest, on paper there is not much of a difference. 90% CPU configuration specs look pretty much similar only, guys. That is also 16 core, same 32 threads, and also max boost clock frequency is also same, even including the TDP as well, 170 watt only. Only difference you'll see is in the base clock frequency and the L1 cache. In fact, the base clock frequency has been reduced a bit for some reason, but you're getting an upgrade on the L1 cache from 1024 KB to 1280 KB. Rest all remains the same. Alright boys, that was a quick overview on the brand new CPUs from AMD. Keeping that aside, now let's get on to the PC build part, and let me tell you about the configuration and whole theme of today's video. So as I've told you, today we will be building an epic gaming PC. In fact, the very first Ryzen 9000 series gaming PC in India, featuring an all MSI setup, all MSI gaming PC, I would say, that too with their brand new components which you might have not seen before. So the motherboard I'll be using today is MSI's MAG series X670E Tomahawk Wi-Fi edition motherboard. Offers value for money features, and as I've told you, has AM5 socket, so it's wide compatibility. You're getting Ryzen 7000 series, 8000 series, and brand new 9000 series support is also there. Look at the build quality as well, excellent build quality. You're also getting premium thermal solution with extended heatsink design, and not to miss out, a very premium 8-layer PCB with server grade material used. Even the power design design is pretty nice. You're getting a dual trail power system featuring 14 plus 2 plus 1 phases and also has like MSI's core boost technology. And obviously you're getting next gen connectivity features which include PCI 5.0 slot, PCI Gen 5 M.2 support is also there and all of that. Keeping the motherboard aside, let me tell you about the AIO cooler as well. Now as I've told you, we are using like a very top of the line powerful CPU, right? Ryzen 9 9950X. So obviously you don't want to compromise on the cooling. I would recommend at least going for like a 240mm AIO or 360mm well and good, which is what I'll be using in this video. Today in the home we have MSI's all new MAG series Core Liquid E360 AIO cooler, and this thing offers like premium cooling solution and also has like an enlarged copper base, so it offers like full contact over the CPU top surface and offers efficient cooling. Not to miss out, you're also getting like fully customizable ARGB lighting effects, and good thing is the pump head on the water block is like fully adjustable guys. You can rotate it up to 270 degrees, so you don't need to worry about the direction of mounting the cooler head. Alright, coming to the GPU, now this totally depends on your budget. You can go for like a 4080 series or 4090 also, but right now I don't have them, so I'll be going for like MSI's 4070 Ti. But this is the Supreme Edition graphic card guys, a beautiful card with premium aesthetics and look and feel. If you ask about the RAM and storage, obviously we'll be using something super fast to match up with the configuration. I'll be using Kingston's Fury Renegade DDR5 RAM, 32GB 16x2, clocked it up to like 6400 MHz, and pair that with like a 1TB PCI Gen 4 SSD. And if you're talking about the power supply for this sort of configuration, right, 850 watt power supply would be like more than enough, but unfortunately I don't have that power supply, so I'll be going for like a 1000 watt PCI 5.0 ready power supply, 80 plus gold rated from MSI. Last but not the least, even the case I'll be using is a bit special. This is also from MSI. This is their MPG series brand new Gungnir case, the 300R Airflow edition. So this is like a mid-tower gaming PC case that is solely designed for like maximum airflow, and for that reason you're getting plenty of mesh and also ventilated panels everywhere. On the front you're getting like a fully ventilated and mesh front panel. To the side also you're getting lots of cutouts and vents, and also even the PSU shroud also has like plenty of cutouts and vents for good air circulation. This PC case supports almost up to like 13 fans guys, 120mm fans, and comes pre-installed with like 4 ARGB fans, and also has support for like vertical GPU mounting along with an included fully adjustable omnidirectional GPU stand. So that's it, our entire list of components we'll be using for our epic Ryzen 9000 series gaming PC build. Now without wasting any more time, let's get started. And finally our build is all done, and here's our very first look at the gaming PC. As I've told you, all MSI powered Ryzen 9000 gaming PC build. It looks pretty nice, right? Modern and neat looking design, and also look at the cable management as well, neatly organized everything. What I'll do is I'll quickly power on the PC and just sit back, relax, and I hope you all enjoy these beautiful cinematic shots. Alright, I know you people have been waiting for this. Now let's quickly get on with the performance and the benchmarks part. We'll be doing variety of synthetic benchmarks, gaming tests, and also comparisons as well to give you a better idea where does this new AMD CPU stand in the market right now. But before that, first of all, let me tell you, the new 9950X is actually based on AMD Zen 5 architecture, TSMC 4nm process, and features a dual CCD design which was first seen on their Ryzen 7000 series X3DV cache variant CPUs, along along with a brand new core parking technology. AMD says that enabling this feature offers notable performance improvements, especially while gaming. What core parking does is it automatically shuts down one CCD section during gaming to boost the cache hit rates and also puts the workload on the fastest CCD available. So that is how this technology works. And let me tell you, core parking is automatically integrated into Windows, and for this you'll definitely need to update your BIOS and also all the AMD drivers plus Xbox Game Bar as well for this feature to effectively and accurately work. So as I've told you, we've ran multiple number of benchmarks like Cinebench, Geekbench, PCMark, and here are the results. Starting off with Geekbench 6, the new Ryzen 9 9950X got a single core score of 3260 and a whopping multi-core score of 21286. Now compared to the previous gen 7950X, the Ryzen 7000 series, we're seeing almost like 9 to 10% of improved performance, especially in the multi-core segment, and up to 6 to 7% in the single core segment. Plus actually beats the Intel i9 14900K by almost like 4 to 5%. Not a big margin though, but neck to neck competition going on. Now moving on to Cinebench R24, here also we got a single core score of 126 and a multi-core score of 2122. Now in single core segment, we're seeing almost like 8 to 9% faster performance compared to the previous gen 7950X and roughly around 3% improvement in the multi-core segment. I mean, it's okay, but nothing major to talk about. Lastly, let's also have a look at the PCMark 10 scores as well. In this segment, the newer Ryzen chip definitely performs better than the last gen CPU, but still falls behind Intel's 14900K. See, as I've told you, performance gains aren't that big between Zen 4 and Zen 5, and on top of that, these are top of the line enthusiast level CPUs, right, made for intense productivity and creative applications where higher number of cores and threads matter. So there would obviously be like subtle performance improvements. See, if you're looking for gaming purpose, right, you don't need these high-end CPUs at all. We've already reached a point in 2024 where mid-range CPUs, maybe like the Ryzen 5 or even the Ryzen 7, right, offer excellent results and value for money sort of performance. For gaming, you people know, right, GPU plays a much more crucial role, and that only impacts majorly the FPS. And that doesn't mean we're not gonna do some gaming benchmarks over here. Yes, we'll obviously do some gaming tests as well, starting off with Spider-Man Remastered. We'll be playing all of these games at 4K ultra graphics, and that too with all Nvidia technologies like ray tracing, DLSS. All of these will be turned off because we're not testing GPU over here. We want to see the raw rasterization performance of the CPU. So with these sort of settings right now in Spider-Man Remastered at 4K resolution, we were getting an average of around 110 to 115 FPS. Excellent performance, guys. I mean, look at that, buttery smooth gaming on this CPU, and we can definitely see an improvement coming from the previous gen CPU by almost like 5 to 6%. But if you actually compare it with the rival Intel CPU, right, 14900K, 9950X is actually a bit slower than 14900K by almost 2 to 3%. Similarly, I've also tested Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K ultra graphics settings, and the average FPS we got was around like 36 to 38 FPS. And mind you, Nvidia's DLSS frame generation, we're not using any of that. We're only seeing like moderate performance gains of roughly around 1 to 2% over the previous gen 7950X, and here also it falls slightly a step behind 14900K. See, strictly speaking in terms of gaming performance, right, AMD's Ryzen 7 7800X3D still remains at the top position even today, all thanks to its massive 3dV catch pool variant. So I'm pretty excited to see the 3dV catch variant of the Ryzen 9000 series CPUs, which will be happening very soon, guys, so stay tuned for that. So based on all these testings, right, both productivity and gaming sort of results, we are seeing only minor improvements of around like 3 to 4% in productivity related applications, and roughly around like 1 to 2% of performance gains in especially gaming category compared to the previous gen 7950X. Also do note that if you're actually upgrading from a 7000 series CPU on the same motherboard by doing a BIOS update, right, you'll need to install your Windows operating system again freshly due to its dual CCD design. Otherwise, you might face like significant loss in the performance due to its core parking feature. So definitely keep this point in mind. So end of the day, main question is, should you buy the new Ryzen 9 9950X? That is what you might be thinking, right? Well, that is actually a based answer. It can be a yes or a no. If you're coming from a Ryzen 3000 series or 5000 series CPU and finally upgrading your gaming PC after many years, the newer Ryzen 9000 series performance might be huge for you. Literally mops the floor with the older gen PCs. But again, if you're already on the Ryzen 7000 series platform and plan to upgrade to the newer 9000 series, right, as I've shown you during the benchmarks and testings, it wouldn't make that big of a sense because the performance gains are like very minimum and moderate. Also, also price can play a crucial factor over here. AMD has definitely launched the newer CPUs for a bit lower price than the last year, but in India it is roughly around like 65 to 66,000 rupees for the Ryzen 9 9950X right now. And compared to that, if you actually look at the Ryzen 7950X, that is available for only around like 47-48,000 rupees in the market right now. So that is like a steal deal for the price point, because it offers like very nearly or similar sort of performance to the 9950X. It all comes down to you guys. What do you people think? Do share your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely keep you posted. I'm also yet to receive the Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 as well in the 9000 series, and that is what I'm really looking forward to, because usually people, whenever they build a gaming PCs, right, they either go for the Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7, right? So what kind of performance improvements we're gonna see, that I'll keep you posted once I get my hands on that. So if you all enjoyed watching this video and got all the information you might be looking for, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos, and I'll see you all in my next one.